Thailand. When you think of Thailand, it's often beaches, maybe temples.
Right, the classic image.
Exactly. But there's this whole other side, isn't there? A really thriving scene for adventure and sport. You sent over some fascinating material on this.
Yeah, it's quite something. The documents really highlight how Thailand's become a top destination for specific sports activities.
It really caught my eye, honestly. Makes you want to book a flight. So let's dive into that. We're going to unpack what is the top 5 sport tourism activities drawing people from all over the world.
Sounds good. And the sources, especially that overview document, they don't just list the activities. They really emphasize the economic side, the benefits, and just how diverse the offerings are now.
Right. So our mission here, for you listening, is to explore these top sports. Why Thailand? What makes it such a hub? And we want to pull out the most interesting bits, the memorable stuff.
Okay, where should we start?
Let's start underwater, diving and snorkeling. It feels like a natural place to begin with Thailand.
Absolutely. Thailand's reputation as a, world-class diving and snorkeling spot is well earned.
What's the big draw? Is it just the scenery?
Well, the scenery is huge, obviously, but it appeals to everyone experienced divers, total beginners, nature lovers, just wanting to see amazing marine life, the corals, the fish.
So a bit of everything.
Exactly. And it's really leveraged its natural beauty, especially the biodiversity, to build this reputation.
Okay. And the main areas mentioned are the Andaman Sea and the Gulf of Thailand. They sound like the hot spots.
They are both known for, stunning underwater views and a huge variety of marine life, often protected in national parks, which is important.
What makes them distinct, like the Andaman side?
Okay, the Andaman Sea, you've got the really famous places like the Similan Islands, Koh Phi Phi. They're huge draws for marine tourism, amazing reefs, loads of fish. But then you get more specific sites. Koh Ban, Koh Ta Chai, Richelieu Rock. These aren't just pretty reefs. They're like significant underwater structures. Think caverns, swim-throughs, covered in these incredible soft corals, really unique underwater landscapes.
Wow. Swim-throughs and caverns. Sounds adventurous.
It can be. And then there's the big stuff. The material mentions Hin Dang, Hin Wang, even a spot called the Bermuda Triangle.
A different one, I hope.
Ha! Yes, a different one. Famous for whale sharks, giant whale sharks, and manta rays too.
Okay, seeing a whale shark, that's got to be a highlight for anyone.
Oh, absolutely. An unforgettable moment. Then, if you look over at the Gulf of Thailand, Koh Tao really stands out.
Koh Tao. I've heard of it. Is it more for learners?
It's considered probably the best place, or one of the best, in the world to learn to dive. There are just so many reputable dive schools, loads of instructors. It's very accessible for beginners.
That makes sense. Making it easy to get started is key to growing the sport, I guess.
Definitely. And it all comes back to that beautiful environment, doesn't it? That visual appeal is fundamental.
But the material also brought up ecotourism. That feels important, especially with popular spots.
Very important. Yeah, with more people diving and snorkeling, you have to think about the impact on the corals, the marine life. It's delicate.
So ecotourism is about minimizing that impact.
Exactly. It's about sustainable practices. Things like those seasonal closures in the Andaman Sea from mid-May to mid-October. That's specifically to let the reefs rest and regenerate.
That's smart. Protecting the asset, essentially.
It has to be done for the long-term health of the whole industry, not just the environment.
And what about safety? The growth in dive certifications was mentioned. What role do they play?
Certifications are crucial. 2 main reasons. Safety, obviously, and setting standards. They ensure divers have the proper training. And using internationally recognized agencies like PADI or the British Subaqua Club, it gives diverse confidence. And it assures the international community that Thailand maintains high standards. You need to be, 10 years old and in decent shape to start.
So it's about trust and quality assurance, too. Makes sense. The testimonials included were really positive about the schools there.
Yeah, people seem really impressed with the professionalism, the quality of instruction. Those first-hand accounts really back up Thailand's reputation.
It paints a really vivid picture. Okay, let's completely switch gears now from the quiet depths to something much more high energy. Muay Thai, the art of 8 limbs.
Ah, Muay Thai, yes. This is fascinating because it's presented as so much more than just a sport in Thailand.
How so?
It's deeply cultural. It's like a symbol of the Thai spirit, their history, their heritage. It's woven into the nation's identity.
The art of 8 limbs. That name itself is powerful. Fists, feet, knees, elbows.
Exactly. Using all 8 points for striking. And interestingly, The training is adapted. It's not one size fits all. It builds on a fighter's individual strengths.
So for tourists, what's the experience? Watching fights or actually trying it?
Both, really. You can witness these incredibly thrilling matches. The speed, the power, the agility is amazing. Or you can actually participate, join a training session, learn the basics.
It sounds like a mix of, well, intense physical work, mental focus, and a real cultural dive.
That's a great way to put it. Its roots go way back, developed from ancient Thai martial arts. There are legends about it starting in hand-to-hand combat. It really embodies discipline, dedication, determination.
So it's a source of national pride.
Hugely, deeply ingrained. The values mention discipline, persistence, unity, even peaceful coexistence, which might seem counterintuitive for a combat sport, but it's there.
Peaceful coexistence. Interesting.
Yeah, it emphasizes respect alongside the fighting spirit. And Thailand is now, a global hub for Muay Thai tourism.
What are the experiences like? Watching versus doing.
Watching a fight in a stadium is electric. There's often traditional Thai music, the sarama playing, which adds this incredible, almost ritualistic atmosphere.
On the training camps.
They seem really popular. You get immersive training, sometimes led by famous masters. It's about fitness, yes, but also mental toughness, refining technique.
Are they just for serious fighters?
No, not at all. The material highlights camps for beginners, people just looking for a fun, unique fitness experience, right up to professional boxers. Some camps even include other activities like camping or trail running. It's about physical and mental development.
And you get a cultural hit, too.
Definitely. You get a glimpse into the local way of life, the routine of the boxers, and, getting a photo with a famous fighter is probably a pretty cool souvenir.
Yeah, I bet. The material also talks about life lessons.
Right. Beyond the physical skills, it's about instilling discipline, respect, perseverance, building self-confidence, mental clarity, inner strength. It's framed as personal growth.
Sounds incredibly rewarding. Okay, shifting again. From the intensity of the ring to the perhaps more manicured intensity of the golf course.
Yes, golf. Thailand has really emerged as a major player in golf tourism.
What makes it such a draw for golfers?
It's a combination of things. Really good weather most of the year, a huge variety of courses, different styles, different challenges, plus, world-class facilities and service, and some seriously tough championship courses.
And it's not just casual play. They host big international pro events.
Yeah, throughout the year. These attract golfers and spectators from all over.
The material mentioned golf sometimes being seen as like an elitist sport, and Thailand seems to leverage that.
That's an interesting point. They do seem to strategically use these big annual tournaments to attract the luxury travel market. Think first-class amenities, impressive hotels linked to the courses.
So there's a clear economic strategy there, promoting the destination, getting high-spending tourists who stay longer.
Exactly, and the benefits spread. Local communities gain from hotels, restaurants, even real estate tied to these golf developments.
Which areas are the main golf hubs?
The key ones highlighted are Hua Hin, Chiang Mai, Pattaya, and around Bangkok. Each offers unique course designs catering to all skill levels.
Any specific course examples that stood out?
Well, there was Bangkok Golf Club, described as modern and challenging, Khao Soi Golf Resort scenic, Suwon Golf Course, noted for being quiet and natural, Khao II, golf course mountain views, and a tough back nine. Seems like a lot of variety.
Sounds like it. And Thailand's hosted quite a few major tournaments over the years.
Oh, definitely. The list is long. Thailand Open, Queen's Cup, Hana LPGA, King's Cup, loads of them. This history really cements its reputation as a world-class golfing destination.
What's the impact of hosting these big events? Is it significant?
Very significant, according to the source. We're talking thousands of participants, TV audiences in the hundreds of millions globally. And the economic boost is huge. Millions in visitor spending, promotional value, sponsorships, plus a net surplus for the local community.
Wow, that's substantial.
And it goes beyond just money. Things like developing local talent, human capital, fostering cultural exchange, even pushing technological updates in related industries. The ripple effects are broad.
Impressive. Okay, let's pivot one last time to the pure adrenaline stuff.
Yeah.
Adventure sports. Thailand's landscapes seem perfect for this.
They really are. Adventure sports are hugely popular now, right? Offering thrills across, land, water, even air. Thailand's varied terrain, the hilly north for hiking and biking, the coastlines, it's ideal.
The material points to Krabi and Pei as key adventure spots.
Yes, iconic destinations. Krabi, with those incredible limestone karsts, is world famous for rock climbing. Routes for all levels, schools, gear rental, guides the whole setup.
Not just climbing in Krabi, though, right?
No, exactly. It also offers fantastic diving, snorkeling, sea kayaking. It's a multi-activity hub.
And Pei. What's the vibe there?
Pei sounds more like a base for exploring. Picturesque town, great for motorbike tours, day trips, or longer ones. Plus mountain biking, trekking to waterfalls, hot springs, and whitewater rafting is a big draw there too.
Sounds like an adventurer's dream. And this directly benefits local communities.
Yes, absolutely. Tour spending on accommodation, food, guides, rentals, it goes right into the local economy. Adventure tourism can be really important for sustaining places, especially if other tourism dips.
And it taps into that modern travel trend, doesn't it? People wanting unique experiences, connecting with local culture.
Perfectly. It aligns exactly with that demand for something different, something more experiential.
The material then dives deeper into a couple of these rock climbing and bouldering first.
Right. Thailand's reputation is growing beyond just sightseeing. It's becoming known as a serious adventure destination. Climbing attracts people seeking that physical challenge, plus, amazing views.
And there are quite a few climbing locations mentioned besides Krabi.
Yeah, variety seems key. Chiang Mai has areas like Samong and Crazy Horse Crags with apparently over 150 routes. Suitable for all levels, great views. There are local operators offering lessons too.
So accessible for beginners as well.
It seems so. And then places like Galileo are mentioned specifically for bouldering, climbing shorter routes without ropes, plus Changdo offering easier climbs. Something for everyone, it sounds like.
You mentioned different road types earlier, multi-pitch, trad, sport. Can you quickly recap those?
Sure. Multi-pitch just means long routes done in sections. Trad, or traditional climbing, is where you place your own safety gear as you go up. Sport climbing follows routes that already have bolts fixed in the rock for protection. Different styles, different challenges.
Got it. That's helpful. Okay, the last specific adventure sport, whitewater rafting.
Another big one. Thailand's rivers apparently offer some fantastic rafting. It's popular worldwide, and here you get the thrill combined with stunning natural beauty, maybe seeing some wildlife.
Where are the prime spots for rafting?
The Pei River, up in the Shan Mountains, gets highlighted. It has grade 3 and 4 rapids.
Grades 3 and 4. What does that mean in terms of excitement?
It means plenty of action. Grade 1 is flat water. Grade 6 is basically unrunnable. So 3 and 4 offer significant waves, obstacles, definitely an adrenaline rush. Moderate to advanced, you'd say.
Okay, so not just a gentle float.
Definitely not on those sections. Expeditions often start in national parks, passing through gorges, past waterfalls. Tributaries like the Metatang River also offer fast rides.
And it's affordable.
Seems quite reasonable. The example given was a Pei River day trip for about 1,000 baht, which is roughly, $30 US? Pretty good value.
Yeah, that is. And for people wanting something calmer.
There are options. The Mun and Chi rivers down in Surat Thani are mentioned for gentler canoeing, especially during the rainy season when they even have regattas.
It's good they emphasize responsible tourism here, too, protecting these beautiful river environments.
It's absolutely crucial, especially as these places get more popular. It's about balancing the adventure with conservation.
That feeling of being out on the water, the rushing currents, the natural beauty, it sounds pretty special.
It really does. A mix of thrill and serenity.
Okay, so let's just wrap this up. We've covered a lot of ground, or water, as it were. The top 5, diving and snorkeling's underwater paradise.
The cultural power and discipline of Muay Thai.
World-class golf courses and major tournaments.
And then the whole spectrum of adventure sports focusing on rock climbing, bouldering, and whitewater rafting.
What really comes through, I think, is Thailand's unique package deal.
Yeah, it's not just one thing. It's the incredible mix, diverse landscapes, from mountains to sea, that rich culture woven into things like Muay Thai, plus top-notch facilities, and, of course, that famous Thai hospitality.
Absolutely. It makes for a compelling offering. So, a final thought for you listening in. With all this variety, from the depths of the Andaman Sea to the heights of a limestone cliff, which of these activities really grabs your interest?
And maybe, what specific part of that activity would you want us to dive even deeper into next time? There's certainly more to explore in each area.
Definitely food for thought. Or maybe inspiration for your next trip.